Hi everyone, my name is Mackenzie Ann. And first off, I want to apologize for the raspiness in my voice. I've had strep this past week, and it is starting to run its course. And so, I apologize if y'all can't understand me or hear me. It's very hard to talk. But nonetheless, the topic of my speech is Appalachian culture. So one thing that really interests me about this topic is how I never realized how different Appalachian culture is from other cultures, even within the state of Kentucky. And I never really realized how different my own culture was until within the past 2 years, really. So starting out, I live in Garrett County, Kentucky, very rural, very small. And my family is very middle class. But my ancestors and my family before that were very lower class to lower middle class. Very much preachers, farmers, mill workers, factory workers, things of that nature. So, growing up, we farmed, we gardened, we hunted, we fished. That was just what we did growing up. What I did, what I enjoy doing to this day. So whenever I went to UK, the University of Kentucky, right after high school, so that would be 2018, and I stayed there till 2019. I knew I would be blended in with many different cultures and people from different areas, and how I would be different, especially for my accent. But I was aware of this, and I was prepared to be myself and learn about other different cultures. Little did I know people would be interested in me and how I grew up. Now, Garrett County is a very central part of Kentucky, but we are considered an Appalachian county due to our high poverty rate and just the low number of people who live here. And so I was given the opportunity to participate within a research project from the University of Kentucky, where they sat me down in the library with a woman in front of me. She asked me questions about me growing up, what it was like growing up. And then she asked me to read a few stories, which I thought was interesting, because I knew I have a very thick accent, but I'd never been put on the spot like that either. And then she asked me to describe something about my childhood that I remember in our traditions. And one thing that really sticks out to my mind is every Thanksgiving we would do what we call a hog slaughter. So that is whenever you have your pig, and every Thanksgiving you slaughter that pig, hang it up in your smokehouse, and then for Christmas you have Christmas ham, roast, whatever. And I was unaware that this was not an everywhere type of thing. This is just something I grew up with. Also, another Appalachian tradition that we participated in was going more mushroom hunting. Around the first part of spring, early April, little more mushrooms come up out of the ground. They're big money in France, and they taste delicious. But not very many people know about this or go out into the woods and go trotting around over mushrooms. So this was very interesting to learn. Another reason why I'm very interested in Appalachian culture is how the poverty rates are still so low within these Appalachian communities. Even in 2021, Eastern Kentucky and parts of the Appalachians are just the lowest poverty rates within the whole United States. And that's still just so intriguing to me after centuries and decades of these people just being on the lower chain, not really being noticed. So I thank y'all for listening to my speech this week. And I do apologize for my voice, and I look forward to listening to y'all's feedback and hearing what y'all have to say.